are you all? Up to now, you have seen many videos of English related to grammar. So maybe I think you are getting bored. So that today I am going to teach you a new lesson from our English textbook. That is the first lesson. So before starting the lesson, I would like to discuss something to you. Generally, students come to school Monday to Saturday. So they enjoy at home on Sunday. The next day, Monday morning. So if you want to come to school, how do you feel? Will you feel disinterested, lazy? Will you feel boring to come to school? Sometimes, isn't it? Yes. Today, I am going to teach you a lesson about a boy. So he also felt disinterested to go to school on Monday morning. So he was trying to make some excuses to avoid going to school on that day. So did his plans work out or not? What happened? That is what we are going to see in this lesson today. So the name of the lesson is Tom and his tooth. What is the name of the lesson? Tom and his tooth. All of you take your English textbooks and open page number 9. Here we have a small riddle. Guess the answer to this riddle. 32 white horses on a red hill. First they jump, then they stand. Then they stand still. What it is? Here we have a small clue. If you join these dots, you can get the clue for this riddle. Can you guess what it is? Join the dots to find the answer. What it is nothing but the picture of a tooth. Okay. See, the story was written by Mark Twain. He was an American writer and publisher. He was well known for his series of books. This story is adapted from the novel The Adventure of Tom Sawyer, written by Mark Twain. Tom lives in the imaginary town of St. Petersburg along the Mississippi River with his aunt Polly and half-brother Sid. Okay, this is not a real story, this is an imaginary story. Now I am going to read the story. Just all of you keep your fingers on the lines wherever I am reading and observe the pronunciation carefully. It was Monday morning. Tom did not want to go to school that day. He lay in his bed, thinking if only he were ill, he wouldn't have to go to school. But then he wasn't ill. His stomach felt alright, so did his head. He had a loose tooth that hurt sometimes. If Aunt Polly came to know of it, she would pull it out at once. No, that would not work. Then he suddenly remembered he had cut his toe the week before and he hadn't applied medicine on it. Maybe that cut would be serious enough to keep him at home. Turn to next page, page number 10. Tom began to groan louder and louder, trying to wake up Sid. But no, Sid wouldn't. Sid was Tom's brother. Finally, he cried aloud, "Sid, wake up, I'm dying." "What happened, Tom?" Sid asked. "Shall I call Auntie?" "Don't bother, I will get better," Tom said and groaned again. "Don't groan like that, Tom." "Since how long have you been suffering like this?" asked Sid. "All night, but I know I am about to die and I am glad for it." "Sid, I forgive you for everything. I forgive everyone when I am dead." "Dead?" "Yes, Sid. Tell Aunt Polly that I forgive her for beating me. Give my cat to that new girl, please." Sid ran downstairs crying, "Auntie, Tom is about to die." "What? Is Tom dying?" Aunt Polly cried. "I don't believe it," she said, rushing upstairs. What happened, Tom? Aunt Polly asked in a quivering voice. Oh, Aunt Polly, what's the matter, boy? She asked again. Oh, Auntie, my toe, it hurts. Really? Let me take a look. Aunt Polly put on her glasses and checked Tom's toe. Suddenly, she began to laugh and cry at the same time. There is no problem with your toe, she said. Now, get out of the bed and get ready for school. Okay, the remaining lesson I will teach you in the next class. Let me complete explanation for this part. Okay, Tom was living with his aunt. One Monday morning, he did not want to go to school, so that he was trying to make some excuses. First, what did he do? He was still on his bed and thinking some plans. So first he checked his stomach. There is no problem, and his head also. Okay, he didn't have any stomach ache or headache. He was alright. Next, he checked his loose tooth. So it is hurting him sometimes. So he wanted to say as a complaint to his aunt about that. Okay. So what did he do? Okay. What did he do? He wanted to give a complaint about his tooth to his aunt. But what will his aunt do? He knows very well. So she would pull the tooth out. So he didn't want to do like that. So he suddenly remembered that he cut his toe last week and he did not apply any medicine to it. Suddenly he remembered if it becomes serious, he wanted to show that one as a reason to escape to go to school. So what did he do? He groaned. What is meant by groaning? So make a loud sound in pain or sadness. He groaned suddenly and he wanted to wake his brother Sid. Sid was not waking up. He groaned louder. Okay, he groaned louder and he cried. He cried means what? He shouted in pain. So finally Sid woke up and he understood the situation of Tom and he wanted to convey this message to his aunt. So when he was going to call his aunt, Tom said that he will be alright, no need to tell this information to aunt. But even Sid didn't listen. He went to his aunt and he called her and he told that Tom was going to die with pain. Okay, with pain at the toe. Aunt Polly rushed towards Tom. Okay, with quivering, and she was very nervous. She wanted to know what had happened to Tom, and she came fast to see Tom. Later, what did she do? She wore her glasses and she checked the toe of Tom, and she saw there was nothing. So she laughed loudly and she said there was no problem at his toe, and she told him to get ready to go to school. So this is the lesson. So now we will see what are the difficult words in the lesson. So first one, tooth. One of the hard white objects in mouth used for biting and chewing. So we have in the mouth, we have hard objects. We use them to chew or to bite the food. Next one, toes. 5 movable parts at the end of each foot. For example, if you have the movable parts at the end of the arm, what do we call them as? Fingers. But if you have movable parts at the end of the foot, we have to call them as toe or toes. Next one, groan. Make a low sound in pain or sadness. If you are having any of the stomach pain or headache, so how do you feel? Okay, you make a sound. So that is groaning. Next one, forgiving. To stop feeling angry with someone who has done something wrong. For example, in the class, if your friend did something wrong with you, what will you do? because of cold or fear. So for example, in winter season, can you come out without wearing any sweater or a scarf like that? No, because you shiver. Okay, the cold makes you to shiver. So here also, sometimes we shiver not only for cold. If you are in fear, at the time also you shiver. So what is the meaning of quivering? Shivering or shaking because of cold or fear. So now I am going to show you some pictures. Okay, the picture of tooth, toes. Okay, let us see them. Dear students, all of you look at this picture. This is the picture of tooth. If it is singular, we have to say it as tooth. Next picture. What it is? This is the picture of teeth. If it is singular, we have to say tooth, and if it is plural, we have to say teeth. It is not tooths. We should not say tooths. We have to say teeth. Okay. Next one. Toes. The movable parts at the end of the foot are called toes. These are called as toes. That is the toe. Okay. Is it clear? Let me revise what did we learn from this lesson. See, Tom was a boy. He was not interested one Monday morning to go to school. So he was trying to make some excuses, okay, to avoid going to school. First of all, what did he do? He checked his health. Okay, everything is good. He didn't have any health issues. So only one problem was there. What it is? He had a loose tooth. If Aunt Polly came to know about it, she would pull it out. So he was afraid to convey this message to her. So he checked once again his body, and he remembered suddenly that there was a cut at his toe. Okay. Last week he cut his toe and he did not apply any medicine. So he thought that it would be serious, and to show that one as a reason, and he wanted to escape to go to school. So what did he do? He started to groan in his bed, and he was trying to wake up his brother Sid. His brother did not wake up at first. He cried a lot. He cried means what here? He's shouting or screaming loudly. He groaned and he cried. Suddenly his brother woke up, and when he saw the situation of Tom, he was afraid, and he wanted to convey this message to his aunt. Immediately he went to his aunt and he gave the information about Tom's health. So aunt was very afraid of Tom's health, and she came rushing towards Tom. And later she wore her glasses and she checked his toe, that there was nothing. And she said that he was alright, and also told him to get ready to go to school. This is what happened up to now in the lesson. So what is the end of the lesson? Okay, we will see in the next class. Thank you.